Kinder friends, it's Miss Schmidt here. For Science Today, we are going to talk about the season of fall, and one of the big things that happens in the fall is that the leaves change color. That's probably the thing that people notice the most. The leaves on some trees over the summer, they get big and green, and then once fall or autumn comes, then the leaves change all those beautiful colors that we're seeing right now, and eventually they're going to fall off the tree, and the trees will look different for the winter, kind of like we learned about last week. So I have a story for you called Why Do Leaves Change Color? So let's find out why that happens. Look at the leaves. It's autumn, and leaves are turning red and yellow, gold and brown. Each type of tree has its own kind of leaves. The colors of autumn leaves differ from tree to tree. Some oak leaves may be brown or yellow, while maple leaves turn bright red. That's kind of the beauty of fall, is to see all those different colors. Leaves come in different shapes, sizes and shapes, as well as colors. Some leaves are wide and others are narrow. Some have points, while others may be rounded. How many different kinds can you find? Just a few weeks ago, all the leaves were green. Back in the spring, the tiny new leaves uncurled from their buds. The green color in the leaves helps them to absorb or hold sunlight. Chlorophyll gives the leaves their green coloring. Chlorophyll is a natural coloring called a pigment. So the leaves have these green chlorophyll. Leaves are very important to trees. They make a kind of sugar that is the tree's food. Leaves need sunlight, water, and air to make this food. The leaves work to feed the trees all summer long. So they have an important role all summer to keep the tree healthy and growing. The sugar is used by all parts of the tree: the leaves, branches, trunk, and roots. The food or sugar helps the tree to grow. Extra sugar is stored in the leaves. In the fall, many things are changing. In many places, there is a change in the weather. There are changes in light and temperature. Inside the leaves, there will be many changes too. All of these changes bring about the beautiful colors of fall. In the fall, there are fewer hours of sunlight each day. The change in light tells the tree to get ready for winter. Winter is a time of rest for the tree. When winter comes, the tree will have to survive with less water and sunlight. The tree begins to get ready for its winter rest. It needs very little food now, and the leaves stop their work. The life of the leaves is almost at an end. The tree no longer needs them. When the leaves die, they will fall from the tree. This will happen slowly over a number of weeks. As the leaves begin to separate from the tree, they get less water. Without water, the leaves cannot make new chlorophyll. The old chlorophyll begins to fade. The green color starts to disappear. So all these changes happen, and that's what we're seeing right now. Now other colors can be seen in the leaves. Other pigments have been in the leaves all along, but they were hidden by the dark green of the chlorophyll. Once the green color fades, the yellow and orange pigments can be seen. These pigments give color to the leaves of birches, poplars, and elms. Some foods like bananas and carrots get their natural yellow and orange coloring from the same pigments. They also give color to some flowers. Maybe you can think of some. Autumn leaves have other colors as well. The yellows and oranges have been in the leaves all along. Other pigments are made as the leaves begin to die. These new pigments are made from the extra sugar stored in the leaves. Sunlight causes the stored sugar to change pigment. The new pigments make some leaves turn red, rust, or purple. The more sugar there is, the brighter the colors will be. Bright days and cool nights seem to bring out the best colors. And I think there's a lot of really good colors right now in Minnesota. Maybe you've seen some in your neighborhood or on a trip around the state. Maple leaves give their red color from these new pigments. Many flowers and some foods, such as beets and radishes, get their color from these red pigments. The brilliant red of sumac leaves show up only in the fall when these pigments form. Some trees, like oaks, make tannin in the fall. Tannin is not a pigment, but it does color the leaves. Some oak trees turn a rich brown color in the autumn. See if you can find some. You may still be able to see some green coloring too. The changing color of autumn leaves is caused by changes in weather and light. This is why the colors are not the same every year. The best leaf colors usually come with lots of bright sunshine and crisp, cool, clear nights. Too much rain can make the colors dull. An early frost may kill the leaves too soon. Evergreen trees like pines and spruce keep their leaves all year, but in cooler climates, other trees may lose their leaves to survive the winter. After the leaves have changed color, they are ready to separate from the tree. When they are just barely hanging on, a little bit of wind or rain will make them fall to the ground. In a short time, the tree will begin to look bare. Piles of dead leaves collect under the tree. Some will blow away. Others will be raked up. The leaves that are left will begin to rot. Over time, they will become part of the soil. Rotting leaves enrich the soil with minerals the tree needs to stay healthy. When the last of the leaves have fallen, the tree is ready for winter. During the cold weather, the tree will be dormant or resting. New leaf buds have already formed. Next spring, they will open and begin to make food for the tree. But now in fall, it's time to enjoy the colors of the leaves. Beautiful autumn foliage can be seen everywhere. Only some places, such as New England, have displays of many colors. This is because the weather conditions there are usually just right, and there are so many different kinds of trees. Fall is a time to have fun with leaves. It's a time to take in the sights and sound of the leaves. It's a time for jumping into great piles of leaves, and then sometimes a time for raking them up. Fall is a time to get ready for winter. The trees are ready. Are you? The end. So here's something you can do. So the activity is, one is make a leaf rubbing. So I thought it'd be fun for science this week if you went on a little walk in your yard or your neighborhood and collected some leaves that are on the ground, and see if you can find as many different shapes as you can of leaves and as many different colors that you can of leaves. And one cool thing you can do is, if you take a piece of paper and put it on top of the leaf and then take your crayon and go over it, it's called making a rubbing. You can make kind of a cool picture of all the different leaf shapes and designs. So here's kind of an example. If you take paper and put it on top of leaves and rub it over with crayon, that's really fun to do. So for science, I want you just to go out and observe leaves and collect them, maybe sort them by different shapes and sizes and different colors, and then maybe make some leaf art too. That would be a fun science exploration to do. So I hope you learned a little bit about why leaves change color, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.